Hello guys, this is Avcoor. We'll do the last one. And we'll talk about cross-server ranking. Cross-server has some of the biggest whales I've ever seen. But we'll start with the four. No Super U is an honorable mention, as well as XX Hustle and Ash Knight. They're really good, but we'll talk about the top four. And we'll talk about Redney. I don't know how you pronounce that. Redney, I've seen a lot of times. He's a really strong player. And one of the shining aspects of his team is the fact that he actually has a 12-star Monkey King. And 12-star Monkey King clears content and beats people like there's no tomorrow. And he actually has awakening skins on four of his people, which really puts his power over the top. I think his Elementalist is weaker than Zoe Cookson, but it's still good because he has a tome attached to it and he has full set of gear and he has like talismans and rune and uh and chaos talisman and what's it called and Belial's retribution, which is really good on elementalist. Another shining aspect of this guy is he has a 12-star Fury of Destruction. So you know your boy dropped that paper. This dude dropped some serious paper to have a 12-star Fury of Destruction. And I think that's why he's like top tier. If you have like a 12-star Fury of Destruction and you're not winning battles, you're just not trying. But when you look at it, I mean, it shows you how powerful Fury of the Destruction really is because he didn't put that many resources into her. He didn't have a tone or anything like that. But Fury of Destruction benefits from different bonuses outside of the regular norms. As the elemental bonuses, she absorbs into herself and increases her power. So that makes him really OP. And of course, Luna Shadows is one of the best tanks in the game. And with a book attached, she even gets even worse. That's why she sits at 1,000,000 power on this squad. It's really insane the power that a tone gives you. That's why I have to invest in a tone. And this is the 12-star Monkey King with costume. He has like all the high level runes, man. It's kind of insane. This dude's kind of nuts. It gets worse, but kind of nuts. And this Super Twins is really impressive. It shows you the power that a skin gives, and he has like rune and talisman and full set of gear. Dude's really good. I'll show you him in battle. He's really good. Come back, kid. Actually had another name. I think his name was Nick Chan or whatever. No, Nick Chu. Nick Chu. This is Nick Chu's account. He was a super well back in the day, super mega well, and he just like up and like just like not try it for a while because I guess he got bored because he was like the strongest player at one time, up there with Painblade and the rest of them. So now he's back and he's like third place because he just hasn't gone all in yet. But his team is still something to behold. First thing first, if you look at this goddess is so busted. That's a high level goddess right there. He actually had this goddess for a long time, which is kind of scary. The fact that even at this point, the power that he originally had allows him to reach higher levels of power since he just dumped so much money at the beginning. His Fury of Destruction was already strong because he had a Fury of Destruction before anybody had Fury of Destruction. So now he's just continuing that. And this is ridiculous, dude. This is that bread, dude. This is that freaking bread. That's that bread, buddy. Because look at that. That's 1,400,000 power right there. This is an invested Fury of Destruction. And if you see him fight, man, it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Another invested Valkyrie. This is like one of the strongest Valkyries I've seen. In fact, she's decked out with a 5-star offensive weapon, which is kind of bonkers. It's really bonkers. This character is really bonkers. And look at this. Look at his origin. Oh man, this is bonkers. This is so bonkers, and he's got. Oh, this is bonkers. This dude is freaking busted. This dude here. Oh my gosh. This is what a wow, this is a good setup. I'll never have that. I'm not gonna spend that much money. That's insane. Holy crap. This elementalist is actually stronger than Zoe Cook's elementalist, which is really scary. Because Zoe Cook actually has a really great elementalist, but this one takes the cake here. Uh, really amazing. Now look at the super twins. Just wow. Look at that. Look at that super twins, man. Over 1 million power. That's incredible. And that's without tone. And this is something that is very striking to me, which makes me want to invest in Blade of Shadows because his Blade of Shadows is really good at 1 million power. And he has Belial rune on him. And of course Origin Talisman, because this guy just has the money to do that. This guy is so strong that he actually has the potential to be stronger. It's just like he's not dumping as much resources into the game as he used to. So that's why he's just at third place. But he's still good. Still good. Nick Chu, still good. And she is one of those mega whales who just overwhelmed to an extent because he has a 12-star Blazing Dragoon and a 12-star Morian. Just it's hard for people to compete with guys like this because I've actually seen other whales in the game that actually sit at like 8,000 power. Elysian Spartan is getting there. So yeah, let's go through his team and show you why this dude is so broken. When you look at Blazing Dragoon and you say like this is like a defensive set, a defensive set is really good on Blazing Dragoon for the simple fact that his offenses are jacked the heck up. It's like he's on like pure nitro. I made a video about Blazing Dragoon, and because of his setup, he really doesn't need you to invest in his offenses as far as equipment goes. As long as you give him Belial Rune or upgraded Talisman or this book, he's good to go. This dude's good to go. And the thing about the setup that this dude has is because he has two Chaos heroes, he doesn't worry about elemental alignment as much as other people. And having a 12-star Blazing Dragoon puts you at the top. His Morian is actually, wow, get out of here. No way. He already has the book already. He started early this morning. Man, that's great. That's pure just, that doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, this dude is like jacked. There's no way that, let's see his Morian compared to Combat Nick Chu. He's Nick Chu. Oh, Nick Chu's Morian is still stronger. But then again, he has a book too, so oh well. Oh well. Yeah, this dude is wow. That's amazing. And like I said in an earlier video, you stone statue is for DPS. It's not for tanks because you just don't want your DPS to get CC'd, and he's already got the first unlock. Just just pure garbage right there. So this dude has 3 books, and he's got Origin of Healing on his tank. Origins of Healing is for a tank, so this tank build is really good. The fact that he has the healing set on him, I don't understand how that. Oh yeah, that makes sense because he actually does heal. Oh wow, that's a really good idea. Wow, wow, that's a really good idea. He actually has a healing set because Malicious Puppet actually passively heals. That's interesting. Wow, that's a big brain move there, Chi. Big brain right there, buddy. And his blade of shadows is really strong. Whoa! As you can hear the plane in the background right there. Whoa! But anyway, Blade of Shadows, that's a really good Blade of Shadows. Look at that. Man, that's insane. Wow, Divine Punishment? Wow. Oh my gosh. That is really, ooh. Wow. This is something to behold right here. Look at his offensive set. I can't believe. Wow. And that's pure wow because that's like 4 books right there. That's one, that's two, that's three, that's 4 books right there. Holy crap! And Super Twins actually has a defensive set because he doesn't want his Super Twins to die. Because I think Super Twins are better alive than dead. They die in order to keep the momentum going, but you really don't want them to die. So this is actually a good set for them. Some people think a healing set would be good, but this is actually better. So I thought he put a lot of thought into his team and a lot of money. He put a lot of money into his squad. All right, then let's go to Elysian Spartan. Notice that Elysian Spartan's team does not have only has one Chaos hero, and he doesn't have as much light and dark as everybody else. He actually uses wind, water, and fire, which is kind of weird because most people at this level don't. But his power says he does not care. Elysian Spartan is a player that relies purely on power. He has good strategy, but his greatest attributes is his power. Look at his equipment set. That is so stupid. That's like an almost 2 million power dragon princess. Look at that, man. Look at his origins of healing. Oh my gosh. That is stupid. This dude is really crazy. That's freaking crazy. He's a little toned down on this view of destruction, thank goodness. But yeah, that's still over 1 million power. I mean, she's got the offensive set, which is typical. And his celestial spear actually has a wedding costume. I actually want to really look at that, but his celestial spear is like one of his weakest characters compared to the other two. No, I think they're kind of at the same power. In fact, his master dragon is actually weaker than his celestial spear. But then again, he's at 1 million power, so it doesn't matter. I mean, apples to oranges. I don't have a character at 1 million power, period. So yeah, apples to oranges right there, and there you go, another 1 million power character. He just ramped up the power. I mean, good lord, that's insane. He just ramped up power. Like, look at his look at that. Look at that, man. That's oh my gosh. This dude's jacked, man. He's like on steroids. This dude's on freaking steroids. Who spends money like that? And he's maxed out on level. 200 is the max. That's insane. This has been an insane journey, guys. This is scary, man. I'll never get there. I don't want to get there. Anyways, if you like my content, the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Laters.